Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom First Impressions. As you can see by the title below, this is on episode 1 of Watashi ga Motete Dosunda. Sorry, I actually had to read that off because come on, that's a mouthful to be honest. So I'm just gonna call it by its name in English. Kiss Him, Not Me. And honestly, I told you guys when I was, making my, what am I gonna be watching for the fall season video. I saw this and I thought, hey, it actually looks really funny, to be honest, just from the description overall. Pretty much, also, if you have not watched the episode yet, it's pretty much a girl. Her name is Serinuma Kai, and she is a huge Fujoshi. She loves yaoi, she loves guy on guy stuff, and pretty much the whole premise of it is that there's there's a bunch of these hot guys that surround her, that are obviously gunning for her heart and everything, and she doesn't care about that. All she wants is to see them, boom, kiss. She just ships everyone so hard. She sees some two guys over there doing something, ships them. She's a total huge, Fujoshi, and that's one thing that I can definitely say. If you do not like Fujoshis, if you do not like yaoi kind of stuff, there's a huge chance you may not like this anime. But overall, I'm not a huge Fujoshi fan. I'm not a huge, yaoi kind of fan. But I do like, the comedy in this. It's funny. If you just watch it for what it is, for the comedy aspect, without really being like, ugh, guy on guy kind of stuff. There's no problem with that. It's pretty damn funny, especially considering, she goes from being this super fat girl, and everyone's like, pretty much not everyone teases her actually. The four main guys, when you see the guys, pretty much the first one is Igarashi. He's not really a bad guy. He tried to apologize and everything for Nanashima and everything, but he was obviously shown that he didn't really remember who she was at first actually. But then of course you have Nanashima, who pretty much just teases her and everything, not really teases her, but he just pretty much jokes around about her, even calling her a pin cushion and everything. Like, ha ha ha, yeah, good thing you were there to get, soften the landing for me. So he's a total dick, as you can see, and all of a sudden, whoop, she turns beautiful, and he's like, I'm in love now. It's like, that's the one guy out of all of them, honestly, at the moment, he's my least favorite, because literally, yeah, he's literally going just for her looks. I also don't really care for Shinomiya. He's like literally at the beginning when she was fatter, he seems, he's just kind of doesn't give a crap about her, kind of mean to her as well. And then all of a sudden he finds out it's her and like, oh, sorry senpai, blah 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 blah, all this kind of stuff. I want to go out with you too, kind of thing. And it's like, what? Okay, that's one thing I don't care too much for the anime about, how them, these guys are like, oh, it's all about looks kind of thing, but it's kind of true. That does happen. Everyone does go for, personal preferences on how someone looks. It's sad, but it's true. But that's kind of the reason those two aren't really my favorites. Igarashi's a second in my opinion at the moment, but definitely by the way it seems, honestly, from this episode, he seems like the one that would end up winning, because it just seems like he's always on the forefront. He's always the first one to do this, to do that. And it just seems like in the long run, it seems like he might be the one to always take first action ahead of the other guys, But so far, my favorite guy, I would have to say, is Mutsumi, her senpai. Pretty much, dude, like, he's the only one that actually recognized her. He was like, oh yeah, it's, it does, you thinned out a little bit. He didn't even notice that, like, it was a huge difference, really. Or he's just being nice, I'm not too sure. And then, of course, he's even like, I could tell it was you because how nice you are. It obviously shows he doesn't just look at her as, like, some fat chick, obviously, Nanashima did. So that's why, and even when, she was like, oh my gosh, they're having, like, a super, like, a 10-minute sale kind of thing. I have to go now. I have to get that thing. Full on showing her otaku side. And then, she rushes in, comes out, and she's like all sad, like, oh, I'm sorry, I really tried, kind of stuff. And he's the only one like, oh, that's good that, your eyes, you actually have a sparkle in it. I like you better like this. That's why right now at the moment, I like him the most. But yeah, like literally, I started going off on a whole tangent of like, what guy is my favorite for her kind of thing. But I'm not even sure if he even ends up, she ends up with one of them kind of thing. It seems more like it's focused on, obviously, of course, they're going to try and gun for her heart, but mostly it's her just having these huge, like delusions of them pretty much together. She even has a shipping name for what's it called, Igarashi and Nanashima, pretty much like 5x7 kind of thing, because of I think the amount of letters in their names. I think that's what it was. But it's pretty funny, her and her friend always like talking about all this kind of stuff. And literally the whole premise of this is pretty much, it's been like a week kind of thing. She hasn't eaten a lot as well, because of she obviously saw someone who her favorite anime character ended up dying. And if that happened to me, I swear I'd be pretty damn skinny. I might be damn bones at this point. Some people may just be literally nothing if that was true on how that works, because yeah, there's some people that love certain anime characters and then they end up dying. I've seen a few animes that I've like, oh my gosh, that person just died. But I didn't go off, full on not eating, staying in my room for like how long, and all of a sudden coming out like super skinny. I don't know why I'm squinching up like that's meaning I'm skinny, but yeah, like super skinny. Like if that really happened, I might do that, just to get a little bit more slimmer kind of thing, No, just kidding. Not even a joke. I do not want any of my main favorite anime characters dying. But yeah, going off again on the random thing, but yeah, pretty much I definitely enjoyed this first episode, to be honest. My first impressions of it, it's just a really good, funny comedy anime with a super cute girl that, turns out she, of course, likes guy on guy. She'd rather have them fighting over themselves than her, obviously. But that's not what's going on here. But it definitely shows to make, like, the next episodes definitely has promised to see the comedy aspect of that. This one was pretty much, them all going on a date kind of thing, and her constantly seeing moments where, the guys are like, for instance, Nanashima is like falling asleep and lying down on Igarashi's shoulder. Then you have, it's called Mutsumi giving Shinomiya like a tissue, like, oh, your nose is ready, take this. And it was honestly completely hilarious just seeing her reactions, how she interacts with all of them, and then her reactions for every single thing. And the moment when she heard that, call for like, it's only, this 10-minute sale kind of thing, only one left, and she's like, nope, can't do this, gotta go, gotta buy it now, gotta go now. It was honestly funny. I definitely do enjoy her character so far. She's honestly pretty damn funny, and I would have to say that, like, this is probably one of my favorite animes of the season just by the comedy aspect. There's another one as well, Nanbaka, I think it was called, and it's funny too. But like, so it's honestly pretty cool to see that there's two comedy animes that I will be watching this season, at least, considering I keep saying that, there's not as much anime that I'm really excited for in this season. I've watched a whole bunch of them already. They're good so far, but so far nothing has really like, just pulled me in for like whatever reasoning. This one, it does a good job on the comedy aspect, but who's to know that it may get worse along the way. But I do see that a lot of people say that the manga is really good, so hopefully they do a good job on the anime, and hopefully I enjoy the rest of these episodes to come. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this Anime Kingdom first impressions. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. There's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you want to comment your thoughts, good or bad, how you felt about the episode, feel free to comment below. Anime watcher only, or of course manga readers as well. How did you feel, this was adapted and everything so far? But honestly, so far I've definitely enjoyed it. Definitely a good first episode. Funny, super funny first episode in my opinion, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the next ones. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content, and until next time, guys, see ya.